Welcome to hot Atlanta for the 71st renewal of the game between the American and National League. Hit in the air toward the gap in left center field and carrying pretty well, and this ball is gone. Jeter has knocked in two and scored the other. It's 3-1 American League. The 2000 All-Star Chevy MVP is Derek Jeter.
That was the last time the Midsummer Classic was here in Atlanta, downtown at Turner Field in 2000. It was the fourth hosted by the franchise. Once in Boston, once at County Stadium when the Braves played in Milwaukee. Derek Jeter was the MVP that year in 2000. Chipper Jones homered. Place went crazy, predictably. And most notably, the game featured 18 future Hall of Fame inductees. And to kind of celebrate the moment, at least two, and there's a third of the Braves All-Stars that year are on hand to throw out the ceremonial first pitch. This is pretty neat. Andruw Jones, Chipper Jones, and the great Andres Galarraga.
All three have been incredible all week throughout the All-Star festivities. Chipper Jones obviously at the Futures game managing the National League team. Andruw Jones as well as the bench coach. So a lot of history here in Atlanta, a lot of history with all those guys right there. They
have kept their own really busy, right?
They sure
all
have.
The former Braves got phone calls. Hey, can you come do this or that at the All-Star game? I guess Chipper's the only one that gets to actually throw it.
He was a little nervous. Talked to him yesterday during the home run derby. I said, hey man, you're throwing out the first pitch. How does it feel? He goes, man, I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm going to have to throw about 10, 15 pitches
in the cage. Would it have killed him to give the other two guys a ball?
Well, he did say, he's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get on top of that mound, and I'm going to try to throw a strike. So everything kind of came into fruition right there.
So many terrific sub-stories in this game tonight, and it is Paul Skeens at just the age of 23 who gets the ball for the second time, the first pitcher ever to start in the All-Star game in each of his first two seasons in the big leagues.
20 starts on the year. It's that two-seamer. He's got an ERA of 2. Talk to him. Hey, what has worked for you this year? First year, obviously, we knew about the slider, the sweeper, that four-seamer at the top of the zone. This guy's going to come right at you. He wants to put you away on 3 pitches. No secret to it.
Won 11 of his 14 decisions as a rookie last year, had a sub-2 ERA. There's the note we just talked about. First ever to start in the All-Star game in each of his first 2 seasons in the big leagues. And Skeens is ready to go to work.
Oh, am I excited for this.
So let me ask you, you played in an All-Star game. First pitch have to be a heater to start an All-Star game?
I would think so.
Here we go with Gleyber Torres digging in. Skeens hit 100 in last year's All-Star game twice, and he starts with 99 on the fist.
There it is, 99. Him and Kershaw were talking, kind of saying, all right, who do you want to face, Kershaw? Who is it you want to have? Because I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
It is Kershaw who will pitch to 2 batters in the second inning. That's what Dave Roberts revealed to us before the game tonight. A ball and a strike to Gleyber Torres. A resurgent year for the former Yankee. A .281 batting average, 45 runs batted in, one of 6 Tigers here tonight. A ball and 2 strikes.
Man, that's different right there, right? Top of the zone right there. That's what he likes to throw with that four-seamer. And if you're Gleyber Torres, you're saying, okay, I'm gonna see all fastballs. That's all he's seen so far.
Boy, do I love that note. First Tiger to lead off since Lou Whitaker in '84. 2 balls and 2 strikes as Skeens misses with 98.
Well, he wanted that, didn't he? That's the little backdoor two-seamer. He's thrown a lot. He throws them to lefties, but he loves to throw it to right-handers.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the 3-time All-Star Gleyber Torres. He struck him out with a triple-digit heater, top of the zone.
Whew. You understand why he's got a 2? It's because he can do anything. He can throw that fastball. He can throw that two-seamer. All fastballs from Gleyber Torres. Let's see if you can hit it with 2 strikes, big boy.
Hey, he was dialed up for the fastball. He just couldn't catch up to it.
100 miles an hour. Take a look at this right here.
Sick.
See ya. Bye, you.
Video game stuff. Here's his teammate Riley Green, an All-Star for the 2nd time, starting in the Midsummer Classic for the first time tonight. Green has put up a monster first half of the year. 24 home runs for him.
78 RBIs for me is really what has me in awe. It's an art to drive in runs. Not everybody can just drive in so many. 78 runs right now. I mean, I wonder why they're scoring runs and why they're winning so many games. this guy has a lot to do with it.
Already a career RBI high, and we got 2.5 months of season left.
Oh, man. Matty, this is not fair right now. You got a little dusk. It's hard to see in the first inning, and you got to face a guy like Skeens. Tough to see.
Hey, we should mention that the ABS system is in place tonight, which is an unusual wrinkle to an All-Star game. And that means that a player can challenge a ball or strike call by touching his cap. And the only ones that can do it are the pitcher, the catcher, or the hitter. It cannot come from the dugout. Each side has 2 challenges per game, and as long as you're right, you keep those challenges. It's the same system that was in place in spring training, and it's the same system that many feel will be in place permanently in Major League Baseball within the next couple years.
I agree. So far, Matty, 10 pitches, 10 fastballs.
Oh, man. Don't try to trick him, I guess, huh? 2 balls and 2 strikes to Riley Green.
It's more of a little two-seamer changeup, perhaps. That's the splitter. That's the first splitter he's thrown. But going back to that ABS, I think it's going to be great for baseball. I think it's going to be great for the umpires, great for the game.
And Green swings and misses.
Boy, are we watching Pedro Martinez-esque right now?
2 gone, bases empty for Aaron Judge.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Major League Baseball's total base, runs scored, and base hits leader at the start of play tonight, hitting a cool .355 with plenty of power. And he takes a strike. I'm waiting for somebody to challenge one of these calls.
I think he wanted to do it there.
These 2 faced one another in last year's All-Star game. Skeens struck out Judge in 2024. There's a chopper back over the middle. Ketel Marte gets to it, and it's a very breezy start to the game for 2-time All-Star Paul Skeens. Pretty good day's work.
Oh,
hit the showers, kid. So Shohei ready to dig in. 2 for 6 as an All-Star. He homered in last year's All-Star game in Arlington. And they'll dig in against the left-hander Tarik Skubal, the 28-year-old reigning American League Cy Young Award winner, ready to go in Atlanta tonight. Skubal's first pitch of the night is a swing and a foul tip. Shohei might have caught a glove on his way past that ball. Great start to the season for Skubal.
19 starts, 10-3. Look, this is a guy that when he takes the mound, he wants to go 7, 8+ innings, 10+ strikeouts, and no walks. This is who he is. He goes right after you, Matty. It's 98. It's a really good changeup. It's got a really good slider. And he feels like when I talk to him, he says, hey, no, I want to dictate the whole at bat. I want to let you know. And as a hitter, very tough when you've got 100 coming at you and that nasty changeup and slider combo. That's that changeup
in the dirt.
It's rare, right? You don't really see that much left-on-left changeup in today's game. But he's got such a good one, and it's such a weapon that as a hitter, you have to respect it if you're a left-hander.
Ohtani just flips the bat barrel out there and has a base hit to lead off the home half of the first.
Right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is one of the hometown heroes. Ronald Acuna Jr. playing as an All-Star for the 5th time in his career.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he's swinging first pitch right here. Harry has to be very careful with those fastballs at the top of the zone. He likes to swing first pitch.
He does just that and fouls off a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Of course, Acuna's season got off to a delayed start. Still recovering from a knee injury. Began the campaign on the injured list, but in 45 games has made quite an impact to the tune of an OPS over 1,000.
That's just overmatched right there, right? No, that's the beauty of him, right? In Skubal. He understands he likes to swing, but it's where is the location of these fastballs? At the hands first pitch, at the top of the zone, second pitch.
0-2 the count to Acuna. 6 pitches from Skubal, 5 swings by the National Leaguers. And there's a take on 99 upstairs. A ball and 2 strikes.
Special.
Ketel Marte batting third, waits next, and then Freddie Freeman. Leadoff single by Ohtani, has a man on with nobody out. Acuna with what sounds like a broken bat. Going to be a tough play for Torres, and everybody's safe.
Well, the Braves really missed him, right, in that first couple of months. But this is the stuff Acuna does, is puts the ball in play, doesn't strike out much. When he puts it in play, he's got wheels. Let's take a look here. He gets a little jam, but he smells it. Smells the hit at an All-Star game in Atlanta. I'm going all out. One of the fastest swings in all of baseball. Tarik Skubal can't believe it. Made a good pitch. All of a sudden, first and second, no outs.
So a well-hit single, and then a squibber puts runners aboard, and now it's Marte who's also swinging at the first pitch and coming up empty on that changeup.
Matty, this is where Marte was in Seattle. Such a good hitter right-handed, right? He was a slugger right-handed. He's got so much better lefty, but this is his natural side. Loves to hit righty.
And that's a fair ball up into the right field corner. It's going to get the National Leaguers on the board first as Ohtani scores. Here comes Acuna being waved around. No play at the plate, and we have an early contender for All-Star MVP. His name is Ketel Marte.
The Dominican. They're partying right now in the Dominican Republic. First 3 batters. Internationally, Japanese, a Venezuelan, and now a Dominican. Doing the damage for the National League. Gets a sinker. Wanted to come in on him. Kept those hands inside. Oh, beautiful image here. You hit it in no man's land, and everybody's running. 1 run was scored. 2 runs were scored. Look at Marte looking at his family saying, okay, here we are.
Ketel Marte's playing in his 3rd All-Star game. He's got a hit in each one of them. Here's Freddie Freeman now. And the chant of Freddie, Freddie in the stands here at Truist Park.
Packed house, everybody standing right now.
First 12 seasons of Freeman's career, a Brave. A World Series champ here and in Los Angeles, and late on a fastball that time.
And the note for these hitters has been swinging early. You know, it's 2-0, no outs, but it's only 12 pitches. So they're attacking him early.
A ball and a strike to Freeman. Manny Machado waiting on deck. Chopper for Caminero, who looks Marte back, and that's the first out on behalf of Skubal tonight.
So far, all the balls put in play has been to the opposite field of the hitters. Right-handers to the right side, 2 of them. Lefties to the left side. Tells you the type of stuff he's got, right? It's really good fastball, kind of gets on you. But these hitters are the best in the world.
And that is going to be Freddie Freeman's 1 and only plate appearance tonight, as well as Dave Roberts shared with us before the game that he'll have 1 AB, and then it's going to be Pete Alonso and Matt Olson the rest of the way. Here's Machado now trying to pick up a runner. And a foul tip caught by the home plate umpire.
Ouch. Thank you. Oh, he looked like he jumped. The energy and force of that baseball.
That got Dan Iasonia right square, flush in the chops, man. Oof.
Ouch.
Give him a minute. Why don't you? 0-1 the count to Machado. 2 for 11 as an All-Star. Manny playing as an All-Star for the 7th time in his career. 4th time he has been voted in by the fans to start the game. And with plenty of Padres representation at this year's event.
Yeah, first time 3 relievers for the National League. Padres representatives.
0-2 from Skubal. Oh boy. Skubal might want to challenge. He is. He's going to challenge it.
It's a pitcher challenge.
There's a little history. The first ever ABS challenge in an All-Star game. And they're going to put it up on the scoreboard too, so fans here at Truist can watch along with the replay official in New York. And that, folks, is a strike, and Manny Machado's going to be out. And Manny can only smile. A footnote.
we're seeing a little history here at the All-Star Game, right? The first guy to get penalized for not being on the plate in 18 seconds, and now the first player at the All-Star Game getting runged up on a strikeout.
That's pretty good stuff. Credit Cal Raleigh for presenting that well too. And here's his catching counterpart now, Will Smith.
And Matty, I think I would see more of that. Catchers calling for that challenge. I wouldn't necessarily see it from the pitchers.
Well,
not necessarily from the hitters.
That time. It was Skubal that called for it, but I know what you mean. The catcher is the guy that is going to be doing most of that if in fact this becomes a part of the rule book in future seasons, and some people think that it might be arriving as soon as next year or even 2027 at latest. That was quick too.
Oh yeah,
it's like watching the US Open. Let's go right to the eye in the sky.
I love it.
0-2 the count to Will Smith, and a swing and a miss gets Skubal out of any further trouble. A couple of strikeouts, but a couple of runs.
Right, he mentioned it earlier in our meeting that he was going to have Clayton kind of talk to the players, because this means a lot to him. It's special to be here. It's not saying it's his last, but yes, definitely very special for him.
And the first pitch he throws to Cal Raleigh's hit pretty well out to left. A sliding catch made in left field. Wow. Kyle Tucker, just like BP was in play.
Well, the Gold Glover was won in right field, now doing it in left field. Take a look here, a top spin fastball. Nice swing by Raleigh, but look at that play. Oh, gotta love it. There's Tucker.
Kyle Tucker hasn't been out there all year, and he's challenged in the top of the second on a tough play and converts. Here's Vlad Guerrero Jr. now.
Kershaw absolutely loves it too, right? One pitch, one out.
Well, especially when you consider that Kershaw is scheduled to face only 2 batters tonight.
Thanks, Will.
You know,
one of the best right-handed hitters.
You could say that Clayton will barely break a sweat tonight, but it is really humid. And even 3 pitches in, you're going to be sweating. We mentioned this is his 11th All-Star selection. Oh, there's the big breaking ball that Guerrero waves at.
Terror of tower. That's what that curveball does to you as a hitter. It starts so high and it drops so low so fast.
The 1-2 tried to back it. You need a slide whistle for this replay.
Look at this. Oh, how early was that? Even Vlad took a nice little scream after that swing, saying, what was that?
And Guerrero's caught looking at a called strike 3. And I think Clayton thought that he had struck out the side there, finished the side. But true to his word, it's 2 batters, and Kershaw will be relieved and leave to a nice ovation.
That's really cool. All the players understand it. All the players appreciate it. Well done.
Clayton Kershaw debuted with the Dodgers at the age of 20 back in 2008. His tenure with the Dodgers, the longest of any player still with his current team. And if in fact this is his final All-Star experience, it was a good one. The big curveball to Vlad, and then gets him at the knees. Kershaw kept on going, but 2 of the all-time greats who will be together in Cooperstown in about 5.5 years. Here's Jason Adam on to try to finish up the inning.
Yeah, he's been fantastic. 47 games. Nice little gesture by Dave Roberts. Jason Adam grew up idolizing the great Kershaw. Nice little move there by Dave Roberts, giving him that honor to finish this inning.
Adam, a first-time All-Star. Yonder already talked about the Padres relievers who were here, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Ryan O'Hearn.
You talk to the San Diego Padres and what Adams has brought, right? This is 8th inning guy, setting him up for Suarez, and some guys, they don't even know if they like him better facing left-handers or right-handers. That changeup is real. And for all 3 of those guys in the bullpen for the San Diego Padres, all 3 have something in common. They all have plus changeups. And that's what Adams brings.
Last time the Padres put 3 pitchers into an All-Star game, it was 2007. And it was 2 starters, Jake Peavy and Chris Young, and a Hall of Famer, Trevor Hoffman. O'Hearn with a drive out to the corner, and that's just foul in right.
Wow. You look at the story of O'Hearn, right? Guy who was with the Padres, a guy who was with the Royals. Booney even said it. I remember watching him with the Kansas City Royals. He says, there's a really good hitter in there. We think this guy is going to be electric. He's going to be a great hitter. Sure enough, goes to Baltimore and is having a great year. On-base percentage, always controls the strike zone. But, man, every time you see him, it's 4 good at-bats every single night for the Baltimore Orioles.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Orioles designated hitter Ryan O'Hearn. OPS up north of 800. Got him here. And a called strike 3 is taken by O'Hearn. Might have thought about touching his cap for a challenge. Instead, he's going to let this game go to the bottom of the 2nd.
Due to time constraints, we'll take you to the top of the 3rd inning.
Giants right-hander Logan Webb will work on the mound 3rd. They're already on their 4th pitcher early on today.
Yeah, he finished 2nd in the Cy Young voting in 23 and in 24. 2nd All-Star selection in back-to-back years. 20 starts, 9 and 6. I mean, this guy's their ace, right, for the Giants. Heavy sinker baller. That's where you're going to get a lot of ground balls.
On the first pitch, he gets a base hit off the bat of Junior Caminero.
You're looking at Junior Caminero, first All-Star appearance, and you're thinking, wow, first pitch swinging, first pitch base hit. Home run derby, finishes 2nd. Look at him, how happy he is. First ball. Take a look. Look how heavy this sinker is.
Somebody's wearing a microphone tonight. Is it Webb?
It could be Webb. Well, you know, his last outing didn't go so well at the All-Star game, his first appearance. 3 earned. So he's looking to kind of bounce back from this.
Yeah, 3 earned in just 1 inning in the 2024 game last year in Arlington. He's dealing with a base runner now, and Javi Baez, who's looking to become the first Tiger with a base hit in an All-Star game since 2017.
We're talking to Javi Baez, how excited he is. Saw him a few days ago. His whole family's here. His twins are here. How excited he is to be here.
I mean, what a year he's had, and playing virtually everywhere on the field. The ball and a strike to Javi, swing and a miss.
Fantastic. Good changeup right there. You look at Javi, what he's done. You mentioned it.
I mean, put yourself in Pete Rose company.
Oh, special.
Up still a ball and 2 strikes.
Another Puerto Rican. Boy, the WBC is well stacked, huh? That Puerto Rican team is so good. Quite a few Puerto Ricans here in today's game.
Ball and 2 strikes from Webb. You know, Baez was injured last year for the Tigers when they went on their terrific run starting in August. Came back this year, and there were some question marks around just exactly how much he played. He has become invaluable. There's a bouncing ball from Machado, who has only 1 play, and that's at first. Caminero into scoring position with 1 gone.
Yeah. Take a look at that play right there. Right over the bag. Perfect throw to Freddie. Booney said that Baez could possibly just have 1 at bat today. Right, so that might be it for Baez today.
I think outfield is the position where managers have the toughest time to try to get everybody involved, and now we're going to have a change at first base. And Freddie Freeman will exit to a nice ovation as Pete Alonso is into play the rest of the way here for the time being, at least.
I think the fans are getting to see that, right? Getting to notice, okay, hold on a second. Freddie's coming out.
Yeah.
Standing ovation. Here we go.
Let's listen in. Yeah, I'm not sure all the fans recognize exactly what was going on. Now, the backstory here is fascinating because Dave Roberts shared this with us before the game, that Freddie was the one that only asked for 1 at bat. Here's Jacob Wilson on the first pitch. A fly ball out to left for Kyle Tucker. Freeman recognized that there were 2 other first basemen that needed to play tonight, Pete Alonso and Matt Olson. And he was asked by Dave Roberts, do you want 1 plate appearance or 2? It's your call, right? You're the starter. He said, wait a minute, we got 2 other guys here. Give me 1. Let the other guys play the rest of the way. I've been here a lot. I've done this a lot.
Well done. Just well done. What he means to the city of Atlanta, right? What he means to LA, National League. But understanding the roster, understanding the other players and his peers. Just give me one.
Yeah,
and we're good.
Recognizing there are two guys that are reserves at first base that very easily could have started the game. And here's Torres for a second time. Struck out against Skeens to start the ball game and is behind quickly 0-2.
Gleyber Torres out of Caracas, Venezuela.
Webb's 0-2 pitch. Off the end of the bat for Alonso. Ball finds him. He just got into the game. And the side is retired. Nothing comes of the leadoff single. Mariners right-hander Brian Wu is a first-time All-Star. He'll take over here in the bottom of the third just to kind of close the book on Freeman.
Yeah.
5 times an All-Star as a Brave, and he's been an All-Star in each of his 4 seasons with the Dodgers.
Wow, incredible.
Ronald Acuna Jr. leads things off for the National League in the third. And the guy who delivered the 2-run double in the first, Ketel Marte, waits on deck. Wu is one of the hard-throwing Mariners on a very good starting staff.
Yeah, his last start, he took a no-hitter to the 8th inning and versus the Yankees. He was outstanding. It's that fastball, that mental approach that he's brought this year. His consistency. He's facing a tough task in Acuna, right? Out of La Guaira, Venezuela.
That game you talked about against the Yankees was the one that the Yankees came back for a rather improbable win.
Oh yeah.
Scored a bunch of late runs actually. Trailed 5-0 at one point late and then won it in the 10th on a Judge sac fly.
1-2.
Ball and 2 strikes to Acuna.
One thing about Wu is how he hides the baseball. It's kind of a low quarter slot, the way he throws it. You would think he'll come more over the shoulder, but kind of hides it, kind of shoots it.
It's a nice moment for fans of the Seattle Mariners. An M pitching to an M and a strikeout of a 5-time All-Star.
I mean, take a look at this right here. 98 with some ride. Let's take a look at that arsenal because it's a special one. One of the best starting pitchers for the Seattle Mariners. Got that really good 4-seamer sinker. Throws it close to 70% of the time. That slider changeup sweeper that he likes to throw, but man, oh man, it's that 4-seamer and that sinker, right? That's what he's going to attack you with. You're going to get a lot of that. Swings and misses and ground balls.
Couple of quick outs for a guy who kind of checks the box in the international flavor of tonight. Brian Wu's paternal grandparents were born in China.
Yeah. From the Northwest, loves the Giants, grew up idolizing Brandon Crawford. Here he is now at an All-Star game representing the Seattle Mariners.
First plate appearance by a non-starter tonight. Mets first baseman Pete Alonso, now a 5-time All-Star, digging in with 2 out and the bases empty in the third. Alonso in very short order in the second half of the season. It's certainly something to watch. Is on a pace to become the New York Mets all-time leading home run hitter.
Yeah. This is his 5th All-Star appearance.
He is 5 homers away from tying Darryl Strawberry for that mark.
All down.
He's one of those guys for a right-handed hitter is a rarity the way he holds his bat. Usually there's a little bit of separation. Most guys like to have their bat and kind of put them together with their hands. Not Pete Alonso. There's a little bit of a ½ an inch there of spacing between his right hand and his left hand. Trying to get on top of that Wu fastball.
2-0 to Pete. Little flare for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Brian Wu authors at 1.
Due to time constraints, we'll move now to the bottom of the 6th inning.
And he'll face Fernando Tatis Jr. leading things off in the last of the 6th.
Just a great story. A 2.48 ERA, 18 starts. Though with some injuries in the past, was a bullpen guy, has built something sustainable. He feels really good. Month of May, he was fantastic, earning the American League Pitcher of the Month. Called his mother when he found out, hey mom, I made my first All-Star. This is going to be fun.
And it came exactly a year after being activated from the 60-day injured list after the Tommy John surgery. Some changes behind him. His new left fielder is Stephen Kwan. His teammate Michael Garcia is at third, and that's his new catcher Alejandro Kirk of the Blue Jays.
Michael Garcia I would think the most improved player in the American League. Kansas City has been waiting for him to blossom, and he sure has blossomed.
3 balls and a strike to count to Fernando Tatis Jr. And a full count now.
Baby, what a swing.
What's a guy have to do to walk in an All-Star game? Nobody wants that, right? You want to go up there and swing the bat.
That is not happening.
What was your experience like? Was it
swing early? As early as you can.
Full count pitch.
Why working at bat? And there you go, Matty.
First walk of the game.
He took his shot. Took his shot.
I applaud him for his patience.
Yeah.
Tatis is aboard. Let's see if he tries to run.
Leadoff walk. Here comes the guy, and Brendan Donovan, who Dave Roberts absolutely adored talking to him earlier today. Oh. I asked him, hey, who's that guy that you just want to watch and get to know a little? Brendan Donovan was the guy he mentioned right away.
Didn't hesitate.
At all.
Yeah.
He actually mentioned him quite a few times.
A little bit of a personal fan club. And Tatis is running with a huge lead. Kirk's throw not even close. And all-star stolen base for Fernando Tatis Jr.
Oh, he takes off on first move right here. Alejandro Kirk had no chance. Tatis, we've known for the speed, a 5-tool. This is a standing lead. Oh, I'm gone. See ya. Somewhat half a secondary. Boy, that was fun.
Might have been why he was so willing to take that walk. He wanted to get out there and show his wheels. Next pitch to Donovan's fouled away. Huge lead.
I mean, yeah, no chance. Put it in your pocket. Think about, Tatis. You want to steal third base. Best guy to do it against a left-hander.
Was that the element of surprise? That's to Witt, who has only one chance, and not much of a chance at that because Donovan runs pretty well. Runners at first and third now with nobody out.
That's what Dave Roberts was talking about, right? He's a winning player. He's a guy that can do it all, puts the ball in play. All of a sudden, a walk, an infield single. Kind of reminds me of that Ketel Marte inning. Here we are, no outs once again for the National League.
Yeah, and now you got a bopper you got to deal with in Pete Alonso, who lined to first in his first at-bat.
And Pete Alonso, talking to him, he's looking to go left center. Like, that's his bread and butter until 2 strikes. Up the middle, left center, see if he can hammer something.
This is likely Alonso's last at-bat. And he's going to make the most of it with a high drive to right that's going to go! 5-0 National League. And it's the only time Pete Alonso will be cheered in Atlanta.
21 home runs on the first half, 77 RBIs. Gets a fastball at the heart of the plate. Short swing, wanting to extend. He can go deep to anywhere on this field. How about that right there?
Here's Eugenio Suarez. Still nobody out in this 6th inning. Yeah.
To the Mets party.
The first homer by a Met in an All-Star game since David Wright took Kenny Rogers deep in 2006.
It is just a beautiful swing, right? Short, top of the zone. That's what he was looking for early on. Oh, Pete Alonso. We've seen that all throughout the first half.
1-1 to Suarez. On the ground for Chisholm. And as the smoke clears literally from the fireworks, we give you another look.
Look at this swing. Just pure aggression. Backside connection. He knew it. As soon as he hit it, he knew it. It just sounds different from Pete Alonso. He's been in the home run derby in the past. Didn't participate this year. But here he is putting on a show at the All-Star game. Oh, that's got to feel good.
We have a new leader yonder.
Oh,
for
perhaps.
All-Star game MVPs.
Usually those late guys.
And we have a pitching change. Pitching change for the American Leaguers brings out a former 1-1. Casey Mize was the first overall draft pick back in 2018, and what a journey he's had to get to his first ever All-Star game tonight.
16 starts, 9-3. He's been unbelievable. Him and Skubal with 9+ wins before the half. And it's been the 1-2 punch, right, for the Detroit Tigers. Opponents are hitting 194 off his fastball. That's been the key for him this year. It's the fastball.
He gets Hunter Goodman on a fly ball, and now it'll be the first plate appearance for Corbin Carroll, who came on in a slew of changes a couple of innings ago and has already played 2 different outfield positions. Carroll, a 2-time All-Star. A little bit more on Mize because it really has been quite a journey for him. Arm surgery, back surgeries, plural.
Yeah.
And last year was left off the Division Series roster in the postseason. And there were a lot of people that were wondering if that 1-1 status would ever return. Well, it sure has tonight with his All-Star appearance, and all year long for that matter.
He replaces Garrett Crochet on that.
That's right.
He's been great.
Crochet pitched on Saturday.
That's, you know, kind of the theme we've had here with right-handers is that secondary. It hasn't been so much of that slider curveball. It's been more of that changeup. Guys have really good changeups in today's day and age. The four-seamer at the top with that good heavy changeup.
Uh-oh. Corbin Carroll swings and sends the ball out to deep right, and that one is really out of here. Wow. Second National League homer of the inning. 6-0 for the senior circuit.
It's a little hanging slider. Corbin Carroll just doesn't miss it. Made adjustments earlier this year with his hands, lowering his hands a little bit, getting more connected, staying through that baseball. My goodness, that ball left the yard in a hurry. Hanging little baby cutter slider. Oh, he knew it right away. Look at him take a peek at his dugout.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
So that'll bring up Elly De La Cruz, making his first appearance in this Midsummer Classic. He had a base hit last year against Seth Lugo, leading off the 7th inning around the same spot in the game as we're at tonight. Elly, a 2-time All-Star. And another guy who, not unlike Randy Arozarena, is here by virtue of a red-hot month of June. Had a stretch in the middle of the month where he homered in 4 straight. Ball and 2 strikes to him.
Out of Sabana Grande, de Boya, República Dominicana. Can you say that, Matty?
I don't want to offend anybody. Dominican Republic.
Yes.
I'll say it as a gringo. And Mize strikes out De La Cruz to get out of the inning. Not before some damage. So some changes as we set the story in the 7th. Alejandro Kirk takes the first pitch he sees from Adrian Morejon into center field. Let's talk about one of the 3 Padre relievers in the game here.
Yeah, Cuban reliever Adrian Morejon. First career All-Star selection. He's been fantastic. I mean, they've used him in the 5th inning. They can use him in the 7th and the 8th. He's closed out some games, but opponents are hitting 172. 1 point for the San Diego Padres. This was their guy. They felt like this guy was going to start games for them. They've adjusted with him. They told him, hey, we're going to go out of the pen, and he's been fantastic for the San Diego Padres.
Ball that's up.
Jonathan Aranda, first-time All-Star. Matt Olson takes over at first base. Per the plan, he's going to go the rest of the way at his position. It has been a great 2025 for Jonathan Aranda, who's now in front 2-0. First-time All-Star, as we mentioned. He won the player vote at first base, beating even Vlad Guerrero Jr. And if you just look at it statistically, he's got the best slash line among all the American League first basemen. And it hasn't come easy for him. This was a guy who shuttled back and forth between AAA and the big leagues. And trying to pick up a childhood friend at first base. Mexican-born Alejandro Kirk. Mexican-born Jonathan Aranda.
man. It's a group of them out of Tijuana, Mexico. It's, you know, you got back-to-back Mexicans getting in at bat, and Kirk and Aranda. And Kirk has even acknowledged it. Aranda has always had a beautiful swing. It's just a matter of time.
Good lively fastball in the black. Full count now.
So I'll tell you a story. I faced Adrian Morejon in 2020.
Oh, was he throwing the knuckleball then?
Yeah, he threw the knuckleball, but I did my duties against him. He was tipping pitches. The reason I noticed was because I can tell with his form when he would grip a different pitch. I had to talk with him afterwards, and I said, from here on out, you got to wear long sleeves. All the hitters can pick up when you're switching your grip. From here on out, ever since, he's worn long sleeves.
Wait a minute. You could see him change the...
Yeah. I faced him twice. I hit 2 home runs. As he was throwing the pitch, I was naming out what he was about to throw. He said, how did you know? I said, well, I can see when you're switching grips. But anyhow, here he is as an all-star. Congratulations to one of the best, Adrian Morejon.
Well, from switching grips to switching pitchers, and Doc Roberts came out and said, I got to make a move. I got to get everybody in the game.
He's running out of too many pitchers.
Back. 2 on with nobody out, and Randy Rodriguez is called on to extinguish one of the few fires that the American League has set here tonight, trying to get on the scoreboard. Terrific numbers for Rodriguez, who is a first-time All-Star. He'll face a second-time All-Star Brent Rooker.
No! Randy Rodriguez, though, you see the stuff. I mean, it is electric. It's 100 miles an hour. You see him in the clubhouse, so innocent, still got braces on. Looks like the nicest kid, but when he's on that mound, it's 100 with a nasty slider.
Yeah, and don't you feel like it's kind of almost an internship waiting to happen as closer?
Oh.
Like, there's going to be a time when Camilo Duvall, regardless of where he goes or if he stays on the roster, this guy's the closer of the future.
Absolutely.
Oh, Brent Rooker just absolutely torched him. Santa Maria! The American League is on the scoreboard, and they've cut the deficit in half.
Talk about leaning on one, huh?
Hey, we've seen some homers tonight. That ball was absolutely obliterated.
Wow.
30+ each of the past 2 seasons. He hit a career best 39 last year. Not bad for a waiver claim.
Unbelievable. I mean, talk about lean on me right now. 2-0 fastball, hard of the plate. 20 home runs on the first half. He didn't miss that one. That was loud.
That's worth another
Sound
look.
this.
Yeah, oh! He's wearing Mark McGwire's old number, and he's doing it well. Randy Rodriguez got into the break having allowed only 1 home run in over 40 innings. And that dinger by Brent Rooker is the first A's homer in an All-Star game since Terry Steinbach took Dwight Gooden deep in 1988.
All of a sudden, we see some rivals, huh? Rodon, Judge, Lindor.
When was the last All-Star game that featured 2 3-run homers? I mean, these have been low-scoring, you know, little crawlers the last few years.
Hasn't happened much. It's a hot day in Atlanta. Wind's blowing out to right center. For the most part, it's a friendly heaven place to hit. Quick infield, ball carries. They like July, yeah, fly balls are going to go.
3 balls and a strike to Michael Garcia. Full count now. By the way, here's another thing that Brent Rooker home run takes care of. It was the longest home run drought in an All-Star game by a franchise. Again, Steinbach in '88, and there's ball 4. Still nobody out.
Let's take a look at this home run right here. 2-0 fastball, knows it's coming. Yeah, it's a 2-iron right now. Oh, he didn't miss it. Absolutely crushed. Just love the sound of it.
What a feeling, man.
Oh, there's no better feeling.
And all of a sudden, the American League has the tying run standing in the on-deck circle. Here's Byron Buxton for the first time. Second All-Star appearance.
Ball 1.
Swung the bat in the home run derby yesterday.
What a first half he's had. I mean, just great to see him stay healthy.
And the Georgia native puts a charge in one. That settles into the glove of Kyle Stowers despite the loud contact. And that's the first out of the inning.
It sure was loud. Fastball middle in, kind of a little sinker running to his hands, but man, oh man.
Bobby Witt Jr. was hitless in one trip to the plate in his maiden voyage at the All-Star Game last year. There goes Garcia. His teammate had a big lead, and that throws airmailed into center field. Garcia will get to third on the error.
That's what he does, though. Michael Garcia. Got a little jewelry bling miscue there. He's running too fast. Can't hang on. He goes on first move right there. I mean, there's no way Goodman can throw him out. That's what Michael Garcia does. That's what he brings to the Royals.
So this has turned into a game here. Bobby Witt Jr. has a chance to make it a 2-run affair with a fly ball.
Oh, there's some speed there, huh?
2 balls and no strikes.
The thing with Rodriguez, he throws so hard, it's deceptive to pick up. Kind of have to guess a little bit, get this ball out in front. It's a good chance he's going to get another heater here in Bobby Witt.
Boy, I love that graphic. Shortstop, third base combo at the All-Star Game at the same time for just the 3rd time in franchise history.
How cool is that? Should be a America's shortstop, World Baseball Classic.
That's right. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Back up the middle. Donovan gets to it. It's good enough to bring in a run, and it's a 6-4 ball game.
All of a sudden, you got a bloop and a blast, and it's a tie game. Getting a little interesting, Matty.
A 3-run homer for both sides. A 4-run inning for both sides, and now Jazz Chisholm with the 4 runs in and 2 away. Jazz fly to center in his first at-bat. But really gets you to thinking now about the outcome. So Chisholm sends it one hopper to first, and Olsen Olayed it. That is likely to be scored as an error on the hometown kid.
Yeah, a little bit of a tough hot. That was an absolute bullet. One hopper right at Matt Olsen. There you got it. Bahamian with really good speed going down the line. He can smell it, right? He can smell that barrel, that hit. Not much Olsen can do right there. Just a tough play all around. I would think it would be scored a hit, Matt.
Really?
It's the All-Star Game.
You're right. You're probably right. It's the hometown guy.
Yeah.
Gonna hang an All-Star error on a Brave in Atlanta.
No way. This should be a hit all the way.
And it was, in fact, scored as a base hit. And it looks like Dave Roberts is going to have another change in mind here. Stephen Kwan scheduled. Kwan will be making his first appearance tonight at the plate, and he's going to do so against somebody other than Randy Rodriguez. Brewers closer Trevor McGill up and ready to get into the game. We're going to have another pitching change, and we'll be right back. Stephen Kwan is the batter. Picks on a first pitch fastball against a guy who throws it pretty hard. 31-year-old Brewers closer Trevor McGill.
Yeah. All of 6'8", 250 pounds. 36 games and a 2.4. About this, 33 innings with 43 punches. Huh, is that good? Well, there's one of those things. It was his goal coming into spring training this year, is making this All-Star game. Kept it to himself, no question about it. But he felt like there was a chance to close out games. Look at the Milwaukee Brewers, right? And they continue to add on. And it's that next guy mentality. Some of the best closers have come out of Milwaukee. The Haters, Williams, now you got the McGill.
Chisholm bouncing all around at first base. He's running. That's hit to third base for Suarez. And that gets McGill and the National League out of a tough inning. 4 for the American Leaguers has really tightened this one up. It's just a 2-run game as we're in the 7th inning stretch.
Due to time constraints, we'll skip ahead to the top of the 8th inning.
And here's a guy that we cannot wait to watch throw the baseball. Jacob Misiorowski is an all-star after making five appearances on a major league mound.
Well, he's been the talk of town, right? It's a must-watch when he's on the mound. It's 100 coming at you. Some compare him of the greats, you know, Wheeler, Zach Wheeler with the fastball he throws.
Oh. It's funny you bring up Zach Wheeler because among the people not amused with Misiorowski being an all-star are members of the Philadelphia Phillies who felt like Ranger Suarez should have gone. Christopher Sanchez should have gone. Guys with a little more skin in the game. But Misiorowski has turned into appointment viewing. It's shades of Mark the Bird Fidrich.
I wouldn't think this will be the last all-star we'll see from him. Nonetheless, though, he's taking the game by storm. He's one of the young up-and-coming pitchers in our game. The stuff is real. It's all-star worthy. Yes, he's only pitched 5 games. I'm not questioning that. But yeah, he's been just unbelievable the way he's come out, and he's been an absolute weapon to the Milwaukee Brewers.
Full count to Randy Arozarena leading things off in the American Leaguers' top of the 8th. Arozarena, Kirk, and Aranda. As we're into the reserves here late in the game. And Randy puts a charge in 1. Not quite enough as Carroll sneaks up on it to make the catch just shy of the wall. And exhale, Miz. Yeah.
Randy's like, that ball just explodes off your hand, man. Take a look at this. Fastball at 101 miles an hour. Just gets in on him just a little bit. Randy's June has been incredible. The beginning of July has been incredible. And there again, he puts on a good charge. He's thinking, wow, I just missed that.
So here's Alejandro Kirk, singled and scored in his first trip to the plate and came leading off the 7th. He scored in front of the Rooker 3-run homer. And by the way, Yonder, this is the first ever All-Star game that has included multiple 3-run homers.
So far for the Miz, he's only thrown 1 ball under 100. Everything else has been from 100 to 102 with his fastball.
And the only one under 100 was a slider at 98. It just doesn't seem fair.
It's just, the stuff is real. It's 100, 102, 101. I mean, good luck. The extension is there. His frame of work, all of 6'3", but his extension is just unbelievable.
Still 0-2 to Kirk. I mean, you can dream big when it comes to a guy like this. 23 years old, 6'7". In addition to having the stuff, folks around the Brewers say he has a pretty good idea of how to pitch. Not just out there to blow you away with his 102 that seems to come so easily. Kirk sends a fly ball out to Tatis for out number 2.
But the second and third time through, he's pitching. He's throwing the changeup and hitters counts when he falls behind. You can just see the glimpse of just 5 games. I get it, just 5 games. But the stuff is real.
Man.
You can hear it from up here.
Yeah, it's an explosion into the glove. So Jonathan Aranda has seen the 101. You're a left-handed hitting first baseman. What are you thinking right now against a guy like this?
I got to swing early. The thing with Aranda, though, is he's reminds me so much of Arias. Like, that's who he reminds me of. Contact guy, really puts the ball in play, doesn't strike out much, short swinger. He's always looking to go the other way. That's the beauty of him and how he's come up. Is just, he's not going to strike out. He's going to put the ball in play. It's a rare to see him strike out. You got a guy like Miz right here. I mean, it's a special natty as it gets. He's got 3 weapons to get you out.
And in a pitcher's count at a ball and 2 strikes, the 1-2 to Jonathan Aranda. Base hit into right field. There's that contact skill set you talk about.
He gets a little hanging changeup right there. He's just so in control. Like the beauty of the 100 miles an hour with good hitters, they're always behind the baseball. They're in control. He takes the same swing, like he's throwing 100 or he's throwing 93. Contact, barrel to baseball. It's a skill. Today's day and age where we see so much strikeout, you get the beauty like Aranda. The art of hitting.
And now a pinch hitter, one of the 6 Tigers in the game tonight, and that's Zach McKinstry. First-time All-Star. He replaces Jeremy Pena, who's not able to play due to a fractured rib. And that rare utility player that makes an All-Star squad. He's behind 0-2.
He's been so much fun to watch, especially at home. I mean, he really takes advantage of that stadium. Over an 850 OPS at home. Really good third base. He's played for the Detroit Tigers. There's his boy. He's hitting there with him, right? He wants to get a hit for his guy.
Tigers got him from the Cubs for a minor league player. Zach started his career as Dodger property. He's been traded a couple of times.
33rd rounder. I mean, it's not just your first rounders, right? Your #1 prospects.
Yeah.
It's everybody.
Ball and 2 strikes to McKinstry, representing the tying run here in the 8th. In the air to right for Tatis to retire the side. Headed to the last of the 8th in Atlanta with the hometown National Leaguers on top 6-4.
Due to time constraints, we'll jump ahead to the top of the 9th inning.
As they send up Michael Garcia, Byron Buxton, Bobby Witt Jr. Hunter Goodman remains in the game despite the fact that he was pinch hit for. So we are to assume that there is an exclusion if you're a catcher for entering and exiting the ball game, right?
I would think so.
Okay to pinch hit for a catcher and bring it back. This is an exhibition after all. Robert Suarez on to try to close it down.
Yeah, second career All-Star selection. How about that? 28 saves though. Most by the National League closers. And it is so much fun to watch because where a pitcher is learning how to pitch and they want to say, okay, you got to throw your fastball over. This is what he does. I mean, he loves his fastball, falls in love with his fastball.
That's into the corner and hit a bunch. Slicing just out of play. Oh, man. Michael Garcia came pretty close to making this a one-run game.
That's what the fastball does. Is it's a light fastball, 100 miles an hour. Hitters can't pick it up. And when they do, they're just a bit tardy. Once again, with all these Padres bullpen guys that they've had 3 of them, thing is they all have good fastballs. And the common denominator with them is they all have really good changeups. So you have to trust it because he'll throw them to right-handed batters as well.
We talked about the Padres being the first team to send 3 relievers to the same All-Star game. Chopper, that's going to be a tough play. Oh! And Suarez's hand is feeling just fine.
Hey, look at the big smile right there. Yeah, I can do it. Every Houston hand he got hit on that left hand. He says, okay, hold on. I don't want to catch it with my glove. High chopper. Michael Garcia gets down the line. Oh, man, that's Venezuelan all the way through.
He's going to use his bare hand regardless there, right? Whether the other hand got hit or not. That was his only shot.
Oh, they're going to be talking about that for years to come. All 3 Venezuelans on that play. That's got to be fun.
Here's Byron Buxton now with 1 away. Buxton lined to left on a well-hit ball in the top of the 7th inning.
Absolute rocket on that first pitch swinging.
Trying to get on base to give Bobby Witt a chance as the tying run, and he'll do that with a ball into right field. Buxton can run. He's on his way into second. Tatis up and firing, not in time. And the tying run will come to the plate in the top of the 9th.
Boy, he just picks it up to a second gear. Watch him hit this ball. Watch him smell it. Once he touches first base, he says, okay, there might be a play at second with Tatis's arm. He throws an absolute rocket. Boy, that looks like a shortstop playing right field. Higher Buxton all of a sudden saying, yep, whoop, whoop.
Oh, here we go. Big matchup here at Bobby Witt Jr. as the tying run drove in a run with a ground ball. The fielder's choice play in the 7th.
That's what Suarez likes to go. He likes to go at the belt. Right, belt, top of the zone heaters are 99 to 100. Just really feels like the hitters are not picking it up so well. And that 101 plays, Matty, like 105. That's what it plays.
Witt behind 0-2.
This is so much fun to watch.
The American League is out of position players, so Jazz Chisholm Jr.'s next. Witt fillets the ball into right. An extra base hit for Bobby Witt. How did he put that ball into the right field corner? It's a 1-run game. That's a 2-strike heater that eats him up, and he still is able to punch it into right. Carlos Estevez is saying the same thing. How did he do that?
I think Suarez wanted to go to the top of the zone. He misses location down to a guy that loves to hit the ball down in the zone.
How good is that?
It's just unbelievable. He throws the hands at it, the knob at it. So much fun to watch. America's shortstop.
No stride on the swing.
Nothing. 2 strikes.
2 strikes. That is just a thing of absolute beauty. Another pitching change. Boy, the American League not going away without a fight. We'll be right back. 31-year-old 3-time All-Star Edwin Diaz will try to close it out with the go-ahead run at the plate. A 1-run contest, 1 out here in the 9th. Jazz Chisholm the first to face him. Another New York story as Robert Suarez gives up the 2-strike RBI double to Bobby Witt, who stands at second as the tying run. Can't remember an All-Star game the past decade that has had this much late drama. This has been a lot of fun. 0-2 on Chisholm.
2 guys that have dominated, right, in the 8th and 9th inning role. Suarez more at home.
Jazz with the ball. Oh! Down by Olsen. What a play!
He can't believe it.
Jazz is looking out at Matt Olsen saying, come on, man.
Wow. Well, we know he's a Gold Glover. It's a 1-hopper shot to his left. He's got all the time in the world after that.
Absolute rocket.
Wow. For how big he is, 6'5", 6'6" frame, he moves like he's 6 feet tall. Jazz can't believe it.
And now the last chance for the American League lies with Stephen Kwan. Well, how appropriate that a hometown guy makes the defensive play of the night. Kwan at 1-1 now. I was just getting ready to say, what a nightmare for Braves fans that Pete Alonso might be the MVP and Edwin Diaz closes the game.
Matt Olsen saves the day.
Matt Olsen puts a Braves narrative in the end of the night, and now the AL's down to their final strike.
You're Edwin Diaz here. You don't want Kwan to put the ball in play. Speed is a factor here.
The 1-2.
Guy that doesn't strike out, right? He's another one of those kind of pesky guys.
Matt Olsen still glowing from the potentially game-saving play he made a moment ago. The 1-2 to Kwan.
Boy, just fighting, huh? Oh,
Matt Olsen, by the way, had to tell Edwin Diaz, hey, watch Witt. Because Bobby Witt was thinking, I could still score on this ball.
Letting him know, just keep going.
And now we got a little conversation on the mound as Goodman and Diaz chat.
Yeah, and it's a good one, right? With 2 strikes, what do you want to do here? You want to bury that slider? I got to trust it. Men on third base, that ball can't get away. Well, in today's day and age, we're seeing so many balls getting away from catchers with the 1-knee stance. Got to be sure of this.
Stephen Kwan's got the lowest strikeout rate in the American League.
Oh.
As Yonder already said, one of the best contact bats in the sport.
I will be shocked if he throws a slider here to get that strikeout.
2-2. Kwan puts it in play. That's going to be a tough chance for Suarez. Bare hand throw, not in time, and this game is tied. Contact.
Well, that's the thing with him, right? When you get a closer like this with plus speed, contact is a must. A lot of times when you got plus stuff as a pitcher, you're gonna have these weak contacts. Kwan can absolutely smell it. What a game. What a moment.
Here's Randy Arozarena now.
American
2
League.
runs in the 9th. The American League has come off the mat. Kwan running.
They're being down 6-0. Made a ball game.
I think everybody lost track of Stephen Kwan. That's a pretty important run now in scoring position. 0-1 to Randy Arozarena is a strike to put him behind 0-2. Edwin Diaz blew only 1 save in the entire first half of the regular season. This is going to go down as a blown save here. Arozarena takes a look at a miss. And Diaz wants a challenge.
This is a pitcher challenge.
I think he might have an argument here.
It's a great place to use a challenge. It's 0-2. You got the go-ahead run at second. And he gets it.
That's it.
He gets his strikeout on the challenge.
Randy can't believe it.
Randy got ABS'd. 2 in the American League's top of the 9th. Has tied it at 6. Watch Diaz tap the hat and then celebrate the challenge strikeout. We're going to the last of the 9th at the 95th All-Star Game. Tied 6 apiece. We're in walk-off territory, folks. Didn't think we'd be here an hour or so ago when it looked like a pretty breezy lead for the National League, but their 6-0 advantage has completely gone away. A 6-6 tie, and the oldest of the All-Stars this year, 37-year-old Aroldis Chapman, is going to try to get us into home run derby territory.
Oh yeah, he's been outstanding too. 8th career All-Star selection.
Schwarber, Tatis, and Donovan here for the National League in the bottom of the 9th, tied at 6.
He's been so good for the Boston Red Sox. You know, I talked to him earlier. He was saying how, nowadays these hitters, they want to swing early on me. He's got under a 1.1 ERA.
1 ball and 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber. The ball and 2 strikes now.
So one thing he's always wanted, right? It's 100 strikeouts for the year. But the problem is, when I've told him about it, he's like, hey, the problem is people are swinging early in counts. Back then, it was a little bit more patience against them. Not anymore.
1-2 to Schwarber. Line softly to third for Garcia. Didn't even give us a chance to give you the note that the last walk-off homer in an All-Star game was hit by a Philly. Johnny Callison in 1964 walked off the American League. There have been 3 of them. The first being the Williams walk-off we just showed you. Stan Musial hit one in 1955. And nobody since Callison in 64. Here's Tatis with a chance to put his name on that list.
You look at Aroldis Chapman, his 16th year. He changed the bullpen game in the history of our game. I mean, before it was that sinker baller, not much velo. This guy was supposed to be a starter. They put him in Cincinnati Reds as a closer relief guy. When he first came up, they had never seen anything like it. Throwing 105 miles an hour. After his 16th year, he's still throwing 100 miles an hour. Tells you how consistent he's been and how healthy he's been throughout his 16-year career.
He's on pace, really, Yonder, to put up his best season in better part of a decade. And Tatis goes down on strikes. So we're getting closer to the new All-Star Game tie rule. The rule was introduced in 2022. It hasn't been used because it hasn't been needed. But as a result of the famous Milwaukee All-Star Game tie, which bothered a lot of people, Major League Baseball put this rule into effect. If we're tied after 9 innings, each team chooses 3 players.
Ball end.
They each get 3 swings. There are 9 total swings per team, and whoever hits more homers wins the All-Star game. Brendan Donovan is challenging a call. Sorry, Chapman challenges this, and he's going to get his wish.
Hits a strike.
Uses it on an 0-0 count to get some count leverage to Brendan Donovan.
Usually when he falls 0-1 like that,
There we go.
pretty tough. Chapman puts people away early on.
So let me ask you this. As the 0-1 is fouled away, who are the 3 guys you want from each side?
Well, I think for the National League, I would like Pete Alonso.
And he's in the cage right now.
Yeah,
he's getting ready to do just that.
I like Matt Olson, and I like
How
Schwarber.
about that dude? Yeah.
Give me Schwarber.
Oh, it's so good.
Those 3 guys should be the guys.
It's so good.
I think when you look at the American League, I like Randy Arozarena. I like Bobby Witt.
Arozarena? Really?
Yeah, he's got the pop. He's had some good contact.
What about Judge? He might be gone, actually.
Yeah, Judge might be, you know.
Like, dudes leave the All-Star game sometimes when they come out early.
Sometimes.
Oh, I hope he's still here. How about Riley Green? I mean, this is just the level of intrigue has just gone skyrocketing here. A ball and 2 strikes to Donovan. By the way, the only walk-off of any kind in a home run in a All-Star game over the last 30 years was when Michael Young walked off the National League at Yankee Stadium in 2008.
That's right.
Donovan hanging around a ball and 2 strikes.
Nonetheless, this has been so much fun. I mean, you know, American team that was down 6-0.
Yeah.
Scored 4 in the 7th, 2 in the 9th, and here we go.
Chapman trying to get this into the new All-Star game tie rule, virtual home run derby. 2-2 to Donovan.
It just amazes me, right? 37 years old, throwing 100 miles an hour. That for me is just, some people would say, and I think so too, he's the greatest Cuban that ever came out of Cuba to be in a big leagues.
And that's going to do it. That's a fair ball. A little contact at home plate, and that gets us to what a lot of baseball fans feel is a dream scenario.
Here we go.
3 guys on each side. They each get 3 swings. Whichever side lands more homers wins the 95th All-Star game. Oh, this is fantastic.
I mean, Brent Rooker's got to be a guy too, right?
There are too many choices. It's a doggone All-Star roster.
This is so much fun. This is electric.
All right, KB, take it away. All right, Joe, let's have a little fun. So this is a first to make a little history. Aaron, tell me, who are your home run hitters tonight?
So we're going to lead off with Brent Rooker. Then we're going Randy Arozarena and Jonathan Aranda.
All right, there we go. The 3 from the American League. Dave, who's the National League have in store?
Well, Kyle Stowers just found out he's in this contest, so he's going to lead off. Then we're going to go Schwarbs in the 2, and the Polar Bear will finish in the 3-hole.
Okay. We got a little action here. First time. Let's make some history. Let's have some fun here. And that'll come up right after the break. Thanks, Aaron. Thanks, Dave.
The stage is set. Our international audience will be treated to a first ever event in a 6-6 All-Star game tie. We'll be right back. For the first time ever, the All-Star game tiebreaker rules are in effect. 3 players from each team. They each get 3 swings. We'll alternate, starting with the American League. You heard before the break who'll be swinging the bats, and the team with the most homers wins. Here's the rub. Unlike in a timed event, players can take as many pitches as they want. So there's no urgency. It's not 3 pitches, it's 3 swings, which takes the onus off the guy pitching. And you can see the L screen set up between home plate and the pitcher's mound. That's the distance, so it's like an actual batting practice round. Travis Chapman, who is the Yankees' first base coach, is going to be pitching for the American League, at least to Brent Rooker. Again, folks, this is uncharted territory.
Yeah.
And you know the way a hockey game is called a win for one side, but they note it with a shootout. If it goes to the shootout rules, same thing's going to apply here. So there will be a winner tonight, but it's going to be asterisked that the winner was decided with a swing off. There will not be a winning or losing pitcher as a result.
Yeah, and the important thing too is, you know, you're used to a guy throwing to you every single day. This is a guy that you've never seen ever before throw to you. So you got to have a nice little communication with him, telling him, hey, I like ball certain ways, I like it in certain zones.
Here's another interesting rub, is that the swing off will have no bearing on who wins All-Star Game MVP.
That's right.
Here we go. And Brent Rooker's probably going to take a few of those. That's
There's
one swing and one out. The National League guys here cheering.
So good. Yeah, you got to eye him really good. All right.
Okay, 1-0 American League.
There's that.
Oh, this is so great. So Brent Rooker has hit 2 homers tonight, technically.
Could be more.
Again, these don't count for anything other than the swing off. He's still got.
All right, well, he's 2.
He's got 2 empty swings
There we
left.
go.
Look at these guys, man. They're into this.
Yeah.
Players are fully into this.
It's huge because you only get 3 swings.
Oh, that's
right?
3
That's
swings.
it.
You're right.
You
So
only
that was
get
it.
3. So
Right.
He goes. To beat him, somebody's got to hit 3 home runs
On three
swings. So that just really, for the American League, it's important not only for the hitter but for the pitching coach.
So it's Dino Ebel coming out, Dodgers third base coach.
And a little different. Dino likes to throw the ball a little closer, a little farther. I'm sorry, a little farther, but he likes to put a little bit more velocity on his pitches, which I think for a player kind of does him a favor a bit.
Who would you rather have if you're a National Leaguer than a guy who hit 3 homers in a regular season game as recently as Sunday? And that's Kyle Stowers. And that's who's going to start things for the National League side. Dino Ebel, by the way, longtime coach, regarded as one of the best BP guys ever.
Yes.
Ever.
Absolutely. Brent Rooker is excited.
The press box is buzzing right now because the writers, and there are hundreds of them here covering this event, I'm sure they're just as intrigued as the players, who are all smiles. Stowers wants to take a look at a couple of them.
Yeah, those are good takes right there. I mean,
still 3 swings to go.
Ooh,
That one got inside of him a little bit.
Just missed it. Hey, but just like Brent Rooker, he missed his first one too, so all he can do now is tie.
Again, it's the total at the end of 3 rounds to win this thing. Yeah, there's one for Stowers.
Got to get up. There it is.
So we got 1 swing left.
That ball just took off, didn't it?
Wouldn't it be perfect if this goes down to the last 2 guys and it's tied and it's Alonso?
All right.
Okay.
Well, he's not going to do it.
So Stowers is done, hits 1 homer in his 3 swings. And now Travis Chapman, Yankees coach, back behind the L screen. Randy Arozarena should bat next. That's at least what Aaron Boone put out there as a plan.
Oh, Randy's a guy that.
Where's Randy?
Swings.
There he is. Okay.
I mean, in 3 swings, he can have 3 home runs.
17 homers into the break during regular season play. He wants to see it first, right? He's not going to swing. He wants to see it. Yeah. mean, this is such a spot for one of your dramatic guys like Randy, who has such a flair.
This is perfect.
You called this.
Yeah, he's eyeing him. He wants to go 3 for 3 here. Oh, he was going to swing at that one.
All right, let's see if he's in swing mode here.
Oh.
It's a base hit. Doesn't count.
At the end, though, it's the title, right? It's the amount of home runs, 3-on-3, basically. So right now, there's Randy.
Oh, yeah.
That ball, now the American League is leading by 2.
If you're just tuning in, the 95th All-Star Game got through 9 innings in a 6-6 tie. The American League came back after falling behind 6-0. The National League came back, I should clarify. And for the first time ever, the new All-Star tie rules are in effect. 3 players take 3 swings from each side. The side with the most home runs is declared the winner. And it's looking like a real uphill battle for this senior circuit.
Well, you know what I love about this, though, is the camaraderie. I mean, that National League team over there they're hyping their guys up.
We talked about the agony for Braves fans. The fact that Pete Alonso was the likely MVP. Edwin Diaz was in line to get the save before the comeback by the American League. And now they have to endure rooting for Kyle Schwarber. A Philly.
Oh, man. Well, Schwarber, he knows about moments like this, right? He's been in some home run derbies.
Look, if there were live odds for this thing, I'm going to give the National League a slight edge, even though they're down by 2 homers. Schwarber and Alonso.
I like where Schwarber is also standing on the box, up in the box.
Does that have enough?
That's got to go.
To dead central.
Oh!
Oh, man.
Man.
This guy's amazing.
Wow. That was impressive. Oh!
He's 2 for 2. Oh, that's going to knock down the Omni Hotel.
Oh, my. He loves this moment.
This guy's a legend.
Absolute legend, Matty.
Oh, I want him to go 3 for 3 so badly here.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, now it's tied. Oh, he was going to swing at that one.
Swing off is tied at 3. Kyle the Schwarberian. The Schwarberian. 3 homers on 3 swings, adding to the legend.
Wow. All no doubters.
He is an animal.
They love it.
This is great. 1 batter left for both sides. The National League with a 4-3 lead. We're told there's actually a live line on FanDuel for this event right now.
No way.
The National League has swung to the favorite.
1 knee finish. Oh.
I'm telling you, if you got in before Schwarber's at bat, you got a pretty good number. Jonathan Aranda is next. He represents the last hope for the American League. He's standing by to visit with Tom Verducci of Fox Sports. Look at these guys going crazy.
So good.
So Jonathan Aranda will bat. 11 homers during the regular season. The manager, by the way, can pinch hit. Tarek Skubal comes back to watch the result.
I was surprised by this pick. You have Jazz, have some other guys in there.
No pressure, right?
No pressure.
You've got to hit at least 2 homers here, otherwise it's over, and the polar bear doesn't even hit. at least one to tie it, I guess.
All right, here we go. He's ready now.
Not enough.
Not enough. All right.
I think what everybody wanted to see here, Yonder, was Ohtani and Judge, and I don't believe that they're here right now.
No.
Showered Dixie Highway.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
And Aranda.
Oh! Well, this is the biggest swing, right?
He has got to hit a homer here, otherwise it's over. One swing left to try to tie the swing off.
He's got to be able to pull it. All right, here we go.
Pressure this guy's feeling right now. He's a first-time All-Star.
Oh, that's it.
Not enough. The National League's going to win it. Kyle Schwarber's the hero. Pete Alonso, we didn't even need you, brother. A historic end to an unbelievable night at Truist Park. The American League was trailing 6-0 headed to the 7th inning. 4 in the 7th, 2 in the 9th to tie it, forcing the first ever swing off where the National League wins. Kyle Schwarber, 3 homers on 3 pitches. I mean, the guy's a legend to begin with, only adding to the folklore. He wins the first ever All-Star Game swing-off after the game got through 9 innings, tied at 6. And it was real hard holding back the smiles. The National Leaguers loved every minute of it. Boy, Jonathan Aranda came close. First-time All-Star. And his last swing, that was his second swing, fell just short of tying it. And then when his third swing didn't yield a homer, the National League had won it. So again, the game will be called a 6-6 tie with the asterisk that the National League won it in a swing-off. So we're getting ready for the presentation of the MVP trophy. The Ted Williams All-Star MVP Award. 6-6 the final score. 6 unanswered by the American League after the National League had built a 6-0 lead. Let's send it down to the field for the presentation of the Ted Williams All-Star MVP Award.
The winner of the MVP was a guy to my right, Hall of Famer Derek Jeter, who is here with me right now. And Derek is here today to present the Ted Williams MVP to tonight's winner. It's Phillies superstar Kyle Schwarber, everyone. Well, you made some history. What was it like to participate in that?
It was interesting, exciting, fun. There's a lot of guys who deserve this, but I'm happy that it's going home with us to Philly.
You know, take me through it. When your thought process, was it once you got one, do you just get red hot like a 3-point shooter? What was your thought process going in, knowing you only had 3 swings?
Oh man, just trying to not hit a home run, I guess. Just trying to stay short, because if I would have tried to hit a home run, I would probably hit my guys over there. But just happy that it worked out for us, and the National League's going home with the win.
You got a great reception, though. Guys were jumping on you. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. The guys were really into it, and they were yelling, screaming, cheering me on every swing. And then when that last one goes over, they were all pumped. It was a lot of fun.
It was fun to watch, I got to tell you. Other than that, what was your favorite moment of the last couple days?
I mean, I think just being here and just having conversations with a lot of guys. You got a lot of guys who've been doing it for a long time, doing it great for a long time, and then you got a lot of young guys coming up who are going to be special in this game for a long time. So having those conversations and having fun with them, and just seeing these guys go out here and compete.
Was it the weirdest thing ever to get like an ovation in Atlanta? Doesn't happen for a Philly too often.
No, but you know what? It was exciting. It was fun. So thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, really cool. Here we go. What a performance. A home run winner here. Kyle Schwarber, the Phillies in the National League, gets the W. Congrats, Kyle.
And Kyle Schwarber is the All-Star MVP. Still very deserving.
Yeah, so much fun to watch, though, right? What happened? A team that was up 6-0, the American League team comes from behind. It was so much fun. Great pitching, great timely hitting. We saw some speed on the bases. But then Kyle Schwarber